Getting hired help here in the Philippines is incredibly easy. But getting your hair cut, like you're getting shaggy, I'm getting super shaggy, is like a process I absolutely hate here in the Philippines. And it's not because it's bad. No, it's not. It's just, and I know there's a lot of people that, they're retired, they just want to have, a nice relaxing day, and to them, like, spending a whole afternoon getting their hair cut sounds like a fun thing. But to me, Catherine bothers me, and I'm like, I just don't want it. It's such a thing. We go over there, and I wait my turn, gotta drive there, drive back. And then the haircut takes like over an hour. They massage you, they do every little thing, I get it. And I'm like, that's 2 to 3 hours of my day to go do all of that. And I hate doing it. I hate doing it. I know, this sounds crazy, right? But the thing about it is, she's like, oh, okay, no problem. Well, we'll just get one of the barbers that we can find around here that can just come by. And I'm like, oh, well, it's like 500 pesos to get your hair cut at the mall, which, yes, $8 US, that's pretty cheap, right? But she's like, no, like, these guys down here, they charge like 50, 75 pesos for a haircut. And so we'll just give them more to cut your hair at the house. Don't have to do the massage thing or nothing. I know some people love that. I just want my hair cut. And so tomorrow we got a guy coming in. He's going to come regularly. He's going to shave and clean up and cut my hair and keep me all looking spiff. And she's like, oh, you can just pay him like 200 pesos. And I'm like, no, I'm going to give him the 500 I would have given him at the mall, because it was never about the money. It was about the whole half day. But, as we know, we have people that help out around the house all the time. And we pay them, above minimum wage for a whole day, even though they may not spend the whole day here, like 500 pesos. So they get their $8. And let's see if we, there's one working in the kitchen right now. Whatever, just getting things for you, getting all that stuff. And that's a great thing about coming to the Philippines, is that, especially if you're retired, as you age, I'm not there yet, I get it, but you'll be able to have people that can help around the house and, just take care of you, that kind of thing. And you don't need a huge amount of money. I had a guy come to the Beaver, and his father, who was something like 93, I think he was, and he was saying that he moved into Davao, right by the hospital there, and he's like, his own father's like, just go, let's go, and we'll just live your best life. He was spending like $7,000 US to have caregivers come into the house to help with his father so he could go to work and all this stuff. $7,000 US a month he was spending on all of it, in the oxygen tanks and all that stuff. And he can have multiple live-in nurses, so that 24 hours a day they're taken care of, be right near the hospital in Davao, the major hospital, live here in the Philippines. And his total monthly budget was just over $2,000. So forget about just the $7,000 he was paying in caregivers. His cost of living was probably $17,000. And he can do this now, like now that he's at retirement age. And he didn't have to wait for his father to pass away to start his new life, that kind of thing. And so hiring here for people to help you out with things just doesn't have to break the bank, it's my point. And so tomorrow I'll be getting my hair cut up on here. I'm going to head over into town here, because there's a guy who just moved to this area. He's got a house. And we're going to try to get one of the workers that are here just temporarily for Catherine, maybe a position with him, because he was asking me if I knew anybody. And she's such a wonderful woman. And she needs a good employer that will take care of her and not take advantage of her, because she's super hardworking, but she doesn't know how to speak up for herself. So somebody could take advantage. She's older. I'm not saying take advantage physically. I'm just saying take advantage of her kindness and her character and stuff like that, right? Somebody will respect the fact that she doesn't bother you. She goes in, tiptoes into the room, not to bother you at all, not to get in your way or anything. She's not trying to, change the dynamic of the relationship to make you feel sorry for them or anything like that. And then so you'll give them more money. No, she does her job. She's happy that she gets paid, and you don't have to tell her to do anything. Go hi there. tide is right now here at the beach. Oh, hi, little Lara. And Lara's hanging out with Manang. She does help with my websites here every day for a few hours a day. Whole family, everybody's hanging out. Hello, baby. Yeah, I was hoping to show you. Catherine is feeling so much better. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wait a minute. So now that you can stand and walk around a little bit, you're spending your time cleaning and organizing in the living room. Like, that's what she's doing with her newfound freedom of movement, is to clean and help out. I'll make sure she's dressed. Hello? It's so dark in here. There we go. There we go. Look at her newfound freedom and movement. Whoa, that kind of movement, huh? But yeah, last night she was just organizing all her little trinket things and dusting and just cleaning. Like, we have a lot of stuff, but we have a very small house. And so it's very hard to find everything, a home, an exact home for everything. It takes never-ending organizing to make sure that all things have a place. Of course I noticed that, but I can never find anything because you like to reorganize. So I have to ask you.
I don't want to see a mess.
No, I get that. I get that. You're doing such a good job. I was telling everybody about my in-house haircut I'm going to get now.
Yeah.
I know. Because I won't get a haircut because it takes me half a day.
Manang Ann said also that he surveys Apple the app also. In Apple the app.
Who's that?
He's the rapper in Manila.
Oh, a rapper in Manila.
I don't know if he's a rapper or singer, something like that. He's popular.
I'm getting my haircut. Somebody who does rappers in Manila. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. Oh yeah, that shirt kind of shows something, so I get why you're doing that. Okay. You're just printing Lara's schoolwork now.
I need to fix it.
Oh yes, because well, it looks better.
It's all black.
That's all black? What do you mean? All right. Our printers have been nothing but a nightmare. That's basically clogging up all the time, and it barely gets used. Like, we only use it for a few documents, and then now all our schoolwork. So I hope it works soon, because otherwise you got to go all the way to the mall just to get something printed. I don't really want to spend $500 on a printer. You know what happened to the day? Am I wrong? Weren't printers like $50? And they just got you on the toner? That was the whole thing, right? Wasn't that a thing? I swear it was a thing. And now printers are all expensive? Is it because people figured out they can reload them themselves? So the printer company said, okay, we're not doing loss leader anymore. But then again, if you could buy a cell phone for $125, how can a printer be, $500? The technology can't be as great. It's really just, no, can't be. I don't know anything about this stuff, but it confuses me sometimes. Anyway, that's what's going on. I'm gonna head off and go see our friend over there, see what's going on. I had filming yesterday, and the whole thing went wrong. I should tell you about that, actually. So yesterday I went to Estancia, which is in Iloilo. And in Iloilo, on the northern side, you don't hear much about it. Okay, so that's Estancia and Ahui and Conception, that kind of thing. And this expat named Bob, he met a girl, and she was OFW at the time or whatever. Anyway, they fell in love and all that stuff. And then she had bought land, and then they're building the house together, right? And he didn't spend very much to build this house, but it's got full solar. Not only enough power for all of them, but then their neighbor, who actually gave them, his girlfriend, a sweet deal on the property, and takes care of their house and helps out, babysits the teenage boys when they go on trips and stuff like that. They give her free power because they have excess power. And so they ran a line over there. She doesn't pay for power. So the whole thing was really cool. I got to film the whole thing, but I had forgotten this camera. And so I said, okay, I got to find a way to use my drone where you can just hold it and get good footage, and use my phone on a stand, you know, and I don't like making videos with my phone. I want it to be the better quality. And what happened is we filmed the thing. I leave. I lose my cell phone about 30 minutes outside of their house. It's an 1.5 hour drive. And it falls out of my pocket at a construction site along the road. And I get all the way home, realize I have no phone. Go, oh my God. Catherine calls my number, and sure enough, the guy answers, says, yeah, I have your phone. It's all the way down here at this construction site. But it's kind of like there was a lot of construction on the road, so I didn't know which one. And I had this whole adventure where like it was all the way to late in the night that I get all the way out there. And finally, after his work, we meet up at a place. And great guy, absolutely great. Had other people help me along the way and everything. It was just so great. But it was many, many hours of my day was just driving and driving. And I got my phone back. I come all the way back here and I look on my phone and my clips never recorded. And so I feel bad for Bob because, hey, he's put out all this time there, inviting me out there, and then I have to tell him, so I don't have my camera, but we're gonna use my phone. Oh, but my phone never recorded the clips. I don't know how. Doesn't make any sense. I don't even know what to say. Like, it's crazy. And that was like a day of 6 hours of driving around because of that whole thing. And so I was like, oh my God, do I want to drive all the way back there? I'd love to show this to you guys. So we're gonna just do it next week or whatever, but thanks Bob for being patient. What a day that was. It was a crazy day. Okay, I believe this is the house that he rented. We're like literally one step away from the beach. So we're very, very close. It's just one block. So on the other side of all the house that's on the other side of this wall, that would be the road that goes along the beach. So very close to my house and everything. And I think he got a great deal. I just don't remember the amount. I just remember going, really? That big house? So yeah, he's not here right now. Hopefully I'll catch him soon. I'd love to get a tour. He already told me I could, so just check coming to see if I could do it now. But I think that's the house. That's going to be pretty amazing. What's up, guys? All right, guys. Well, it's the next morning. I just said I got a bunch of other things done, actually. So guess what? Here we go. We got Nevin.
Yeah.
All right. He's got a barber shop in Coolossie. This is technically Coolossie. We're at the edge of Coolossie. And then after that's bye-bye. And so he comes like super prepared. He's got everything. Look at the hairdryer. He's got a whole suitcase thing that he just can crack open. And he's going to give me that haircut. So that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm going to have the guy come here and cut my hair all the time. I don't have to go anywhere. Oh, seriously. Looking forward to that. And yeah, Lara. Excited? Daddy's going to look different, huh? Anyway, there goes. We're getting there. I think it's done.
Can I post this to my page?
Of course you can. All right, guys, look at that. What do you think? What do you think? Not bad, eh? You didn't even have to leave your house. How cool is that? My gosh, I'm very happy. Very, very happy. Just chill. By the way, I was just watching a podcast, and it was, what's the doctor's name? He's a Harvard, one of the world's leading, David Sinclair, leading Harvard scientist. His lab there is reversing aging. And guys, look them up and watch it yourself. Basically 8 to 10 years from now, that's all you need to stay living. Stay living and healthy as you can for the next 8 to 10 years, and chances are we're gonna all live hundreds and hundreds of years. Like they only proven it in mice and stuff like that, but because of AI, he was saying that one part was just mapping every single one of the molecules or something like that. Anyway, and it would have taken 160 years with humans, and they did it in 1 month for one part of that one thing. But essentially, you're going to drink a drink and be 25 forever. And they do know how to turn you back to around between 20 and 25. It's a certain point in your life, and they can turn it back right to that spot. Can you imagine that? We all go back. I was pretty lanky when I was 20, so at 25 I started to put on weight. Let's go to there. And little Lara is learning her words because reading is going to be very important when she goes to grade 1 next school year, which I don't know when is. When is next school year?
June.
June. Okay, that's a long time. Okay, well, she's got plenty of time. That's good. She's got them all but this last one here. She's working on right now so far. But I added that one, and I added another one.
Reading is the hardest part.
Yeah, for her, yes.
Yes.
Reading is not easy.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Our water bill keeps going up, though, eh? It used to be $300. Now it's like $561. But we didn't get electric yet, right?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Because we both
I know it's all been like, here it is, 7,000. So, you know, because it went up in price. We haven't been using more kilowatt hours, but the kilowatt hour prices kept going up. So we went from 6,000 a month to like 7,700 now. So I don't know, what is that, 20% increase or something? Something like that. Anyway, guys, I think that's it. I think this is not a great, exciting one. I'm going to be able to go and see that guy's house that he leased. And I know he's planning to do some work to it, but I don't know what that means. For all I know, it means he's furnishing it. I don't know. Maybe he wanted a better shower head. I don't know. Or is he going crazy? It doesn't look like a house that needs a lot of work, but I can't see the inside. Anyway, so yeah, well, stay tuned. We'll check that out very soon. Got to run into him again, and we'll get that sorted. Thank you for joining, guys. We'll see you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, guys. I'm full already. So I got something else. This. We bought it at the Pandana. But I don't know. We bought it at the Pandana. We bought it at the Pandana. I don't know what's that. So, I'm gonna eat that later. I'm so full. Oh my goodness! Look at Usher's trash. Just right and there. And time. And someone's queen. I'm a queen. And look at this button. And you know, bye-bye, bye-bye.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time